channel.
Well, this is weird. Okay, Clayton wanted me to tell everyone that that was my idea and that we're gonna go back to normal now.
That was a very interesting beginning.
Today, obviously, as you could see in the background here, we have the Ferrari, and if you can read, you read the title, which mentioned that we're gonna lower it today. Or I'm gonna lower it today.
Faith is gonna be doing the majority of the work because it's mainly her car. And I'm gonna be here to supervise, make sure she has the right tools, make sure she's doing it properly, and doing some of the like heavier lifting, like setting up our lift.
Isn't each one of those 75 pounds or something?
I'd say probably like 60 pounds.
60 pounds, okay. All right, that's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, they're just awkward. Oh, but these things are such a lifesaver. They're like, we use them every single day in here.
We really do.
Yeah.
You guys might be wondering how we're doing this for free, like I mentioned in the title. Well, fun fact, Ferraris and Gallardos, right?
Ferrari F430s, yeah.
Ferrari F430s and Gallardos come stock with adjustable coilovers. So we're gonna play around with that today. This gap has been bugging us since the day we bought this car, so we're gonna do something about it. I'm gonna measure the gap of the car right now, but I'm struggling to find one of our 4 tape measures that we own, and it's non-existent somewhere.
Story of my life. So every single car project we have in the shop, we spend just as much time working on the car as we do looking for tools. We need to get more organized.
I know that's the case for everyone though too.
It's pretty much
a common complaint. I have a theory that the tools actually have leggies and they just run away.
Yeah, it's like Toy Story, but
with tools.
Tool Story.
Tool Story. After like 20 minutes of searching, I found this, and that's what.
Here.
Oh my gosh!
Found it, guys.
Oh. So, right now, looks like the wheel gap is about 2 inches. We searched around some forums. We wanted to be prepared, and on most of the people that have lowered their Ferrari did about 22 millimeters. We're hoping that the wheel gap is going to be that big. And we're aware of the chances of rubbing and scraping more, and that just comes with good driving, so we know what we're doing.
That's on Faith.
And I do a great job of not doing that now, so.
We'll see how many times she scrapes the front bumper. Also, another plus with this car is it already has like the built-in aftermarket like scrape guard. So even if she does like kiss the gutters or whatever real lightly, we're covered because it's an aftermarket scrape guard, so it's good to go.
But it's not gonna happen.
So you guys know us, we really like to do our research beforehand and have a game plan before we work on anything. So today's game plan, we have it all set out and Faith is going to tell you all about it.
All right, so we got the quick jacks out and we're gonna raise the car up. Then we're gonna remove the wheels. Then we're gonna take the coilovers out and adjust them. I don't know, you go over.
Okay, so we're going to loosen the lug nuts, take the wheels off after the car's up, obviously. Then we need to go to all 4 corners and remove the factory coilovers from the car. So we need to get them outside.
So I was right.
You were pretty right, yeah. Then we gotta use some spring compressors, compress the springs, get the tension off of the coilover nuts. And then we have some special Ferrari tools to loosen those nuts, and then we'll do them to the right height or whatever, and
easy peasy.
Easy peasy, and then we'll put them back in, and yeah.
And
so loosen all the lug nuts, or lug bolts.
These lug bolts don't stand a chance against me. Oh yeah!
So while Faith struggles to get the lug bolts off, we're gonna skip ahead till the car is ready to go up on the lift. Okay, car's up. Ready to take all the wheels off?
Mm-hmm. This is actually my favorite part.
Don't scrape them. Don't scrape the wheels. Ow, ow.
It's not even close to you.
Nice. Next.
So easy a caveman can do it. So easy a Faith can do it. That's saying something.
So Faith just did a great job taking the wheels off. I know it's not super difficult, but it's gotta be done. I'm gonna kind of show you what is going on in here. It's actually pretty awesome design. It's way easier than like your typical coilover setup. So you can see in here, we have a dual wishbone setup. So we have like one wishbone there, one at the bottom there. We're basically gonna be removing this coilover system right here, just the shock and strut. And we're gonna be lowering these nuts about 22 millimeters down. So it should be fairly easy. Faith, were you paying attention?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because you're gonna be doing all this. So I'm gonna get out of the way and start getting you the right tools, and Faith's gonna be wrenching away.
Alrighty, so we got the spring here, we got 2 bolts up top here, we got 1 bolt down on the bottom, and we got this electrical connection. We're gonna undo all of those, and we should be able to take the spring right out and adjust it 22 millimeters. Oh no, I went southern there.
Crikey.
Crikey. I think we should start with the lower bolt.
We started off with an accent and then ended with that.
It's gonna be a surprise. I'm gonna start whenever I want, and then it's gonna be a little bit more exciting for you guys to watch because you won't be expecting it.
Yeah. Wow, that was easy.
Way too easy.
Boom, done. Well, now we need to undo that. So I'll get you a 10 millimeter.
Okay, Clayton decided to abandon me for a second, so I'm gonna attempt this by myself. And I need an extension. Ah, he's back.
I'm on it.
Oh my gosh. It got really stressful for a second.
Little one?
Yes.
Medium one?
Little one. One-handed. One-handed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, let me help you again.
Thank you. Yeah, there we go.
So while Faith's loosening those top bolts here, I'm gonna get my jack out so we can jack up the whole knuckle as like its own assembly separate from the car. And that way we're able to get a little bit of tension off of that coilover setup and that bottom bolt that's also the sway bar. We need to get the tension off that. So we're gonna jack up the rotor here. So quick update, I'm gonna explain it while Faith's working. We had to put our minds together to figure out what was going on. It's actually very simple design. I just wasn't aware of this. So basically the bottom of the coilover just has 1 bolt that goes through the knuckle. And on the end of the bolt is the sway bar end link. The sway bar end link is so tiny, like I showed you before, there's not enough room for it to pull the whole bolt out. So the sway bar end link and the bolt are 2 separate things that are screwed together. So right now she's loosening the bolt and the sway bar end link. Hopefully that makes sense.
Hey Sal, welcome to the show. All right, Clayton is taking over because my arms were killing me from doing those 2 wrenches. Oh.
So that right there is what I was talking about, guys. So the sway bar end link screws into this, which is the bolt for the lower coilover. So pretty cool design.
Oh, Sal, are you here to help?
Sal's
You
here.
here to help?
So what are you doing under the Ferrari?
You knew I needed help. Can I just drop it through?
Sure, if that's the easiest way.
It's not gonna fit. So we're gonna do this. Look at me.
Hey,
Look at me, I did it.
nice. High five. Okay,
Coilover.
come lay it right there.
Oh, I see what you're, okay, so you adjust that down.
So if you guys wanted to know what a Ferrari F430 coilover looks like, this is what it is. So you can easily see now that the top 2 bolts mount to the like the monocoque chassis there, and then the bottom bolts right there. So we're gonna mark 22 millimeters lower on the strut here. We're gonna mark that and then lower these nuts down, tighten them back up, throw it back in. This is really easy so far.
Super easy. All right, so I got my cool measuring stick thingy-doo.
It's a caliper.
It's a caliper? But that's a caliper.
Yeah, that's a measuring caliper.
Okay.
That's
anyways.
just that's the name of that tool. Caliper.
I got the caliper and a Sharpie, and we're going to measure 22 millimeters down. This is very important, so I can't get it wrong. Cool.
All right.
So it's this first line.
Yeah. So just go ahead and mark that thread. Okay, so you guys, this comes the tricky part. It's very, very dangerous. We need to compress this spring to get the tension off of these nuts here so we can lower them down to that mark. So you need spring compressors, and you definitely don't want to cheap out on these. You want to do it properly, because if that loosens up and the spring goes like crazy, you can shoot off your hand, you can shoot off your fingers, you can embed in your skull. So I don't think Faith wants a spring to the brain. This This is how spring compressors work. You basically get them, they hook onto the spring like that, and then you tighten it down and it pinches them together. So when you get to this point, you're going to need a specialty tool. So the free part about this video is that we're doing it on our own. We don't have to pay for labor anywhere. We did have to buy one piece. So technically it was like a tad bit clickbait, but not really. So this tool right here is 60 bucks, and we were able to pick this up on Ricambi America's website. Piece of cake. We actually didn't quite know what tool we needed. Sent them an email. They knew exactly what part number. So the part number for this one right here is LNS-02. Now there's a couple different wrenches, and you're gonna have to figure out which one you'll need, but this is the one we need. If you look right here, it goes perfectly right into those notches, just like that. Got it. Okay. So now you just loosen that one down to our mark. After a little struggling, we were able to get this other nut loosened. It was really just this rubber like bottom cushion was just holding it on the strut, like really, really tight. But we were able to get it. So now we're backing this down to face Mark at 22 millimeters lower, and then boom, you just tighten it back up, throw it in the car, car's lowered.
All right, slap her down next to this one.
So you can see the difference.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just the difference in ride height.
Nice. All right, let's put this bad boy back in. Alrighty, so I just spent half of my life screwing that back on. So now I have to put this bolt, I gotta screw this bolt on all the way, plug this guy back in, screw him in, and then this one's done.
So I went ahead and helped Faith out. I did this back one right here just to make sure it was kind of the same process. It is, it's just everything's a little bit tighter spaced, so it's not as enjoyable. But Faith is starting on the last corner right here, the passenger rear, and she's got all her tools ready to go, so she's gonna pound this one out. Or just dance. Guys, I just realized it's March, which is crazy because I thought I had a ton of time, but I have exactly 1 month to get the Cayman ready for the first car show. So that means I gotta figure out the fitment on the front, seal the wheel arches, and paint the kit in 1 month. So fingers crossed, wish me luck. I think we can get it done. Faith, how's it going?
It's gonna take me 1 month to just get this bolt off, so.
Okay, you helping? You helping?
She can figure it out. She can figure it out. Oh, she figured it out.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Put it back in.
I do the annoying part.
Yes.
Boom.
Done?
Donezo.
Let me see those mechanic hands. Dang, girl. You want to throw the wheels back on?
No, let's just leave it.
Just drop it like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
You got it?
Yep. Thanks for sticking around, you guys, and hopefully you guys like the end result. I don't know what it's gonna look like yet, but we're gonna check it out here in a second.
Yeah, this was like Faith's first big project. She kind of did most of the work. A lot of times you like help out, but this was like majority you.
Yeah.
How do you like working on cars?
I'm happy it's done, and I feel good that I can say that I worked on it, so.
Yeah.
That part's nice.
Yeah, and make sure you guys click subscribe so you don't miss any more action in the future, but I think it's time for us to unveil the new ride height.
Let's do it. Oh.
Dang. That's so much better.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
It looks so much better.
So if you guys watched the video where we put spacers on the wheels, that went hand in hand with lowering the car today to give it a subtle, aggressive look.
Like I've said, dude, I can't say enough good things about Ricambi America. Their link is in the description below. If you guys buy anything from their site as well, use our discount code that's in the description and you'll get 10% off your order.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Before all of you smarty pants start typing away and telling us that we gotta make sure we get in alignment, don't worry, it's next up. When you lower the car, you're changing the geometry of it, so you definitely gotta get alignment to make sure everything is in place. Shall we measure them?
Yeah, pull out that caliper and see how far down.
All right, so here's a before. Oh yeah. What'd you say? That's about an inch and a quarter. Is that right? I don't know.
Should be about it. Yeah, we dropped it about 0.8 inches.
0.8 inches. That looks about right. Let's check the back. And then here's a view of the rears. Nice. Perfect. Check that out. What do you guys think? Do you think it gives a more aggressive look, you guys? I think it does. If it wasn't dark out, I would take this out and show you guys the right height while driving, but unfortunately, we dilly-dallied all day long and took our sweet time, so it's pretty much nighttime now, so.
You'll see it in future videos.
You'll see it in future videos, but also, I wanted to extend a challenge to all of you.
To me?
To us, to you guys.
Oh, to them.
If this video gets 5,000 likes, we'll put an exhaust on the Ferrari next.
Oh. Well, I think you should bump it up to at least 7,000.
Okay. Yeah, 5,000 is a little too easy.
7,000 likes on this video, and we will put an aftermarket exhaust on the Ferrari F430.
All right, I think that is going to be it for today's video, and I'm pretty satisfied with all the hard work we just did. It actually wasn't that hard. It was just more annoying than anything.
Yeah, you killed it though.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next video.
Peace.